Hello everyone. Today we'll be building testimonials, right? So I'll just be showing the testimonials example. So the stack will be making use of as HTML and CSS. Let's start by creating the HTML file. And just name this one index.html. Also let me create the CSS file as well. I'll just name this one style.css. I'll just come here to the index.html. Let me get the very basic HTML template and change the title to testimonials example, right? Next, let me link the style sheet and also give the path and the name style.css. Next, let's start writing the HTML code. Initially what I'll do, I just want to make use of the input tag thrice. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be making use of the 3 checkboxes mainly. So for the first checkbox, we'll be showing the first testimonial and next to the same. So what I'll do, I'll just give input into 3. Let me come here. Yeah. The type here, it will be radio for 3 then. So I'll just come here. Basically it will be radio. Also ID, I'll just give slide 1 for now. I'll just change that one later. Name, I'll just give slide 1 itself for now. Class, I'll just give slide hyphen radio, right? This is it. I'll just come here and remove 1 from here. Okay, so this is it. Let me come here to the first one. Let me give check here. This first one has to be checked, right? So for the first one, what I'll do, for the first one, it will, the ID name will be slide 1 itself. For the second one and third one, I'll make it to change that one to slide 2 and slide 3. These are all the things will remain same. So let me close the input here as well. So these 3 things. After this one, I just want to make use of the div tag. Just give div. Within div, I'll just give the class name slides. So within this div tag, I'll just create one more div tag. I'll just give the class name testimonial hyphen card. So within this div as well, let me give class of testimonial hyphen content. So within this, I want to give some random text within the paragraph tag as well as the span tag. I want to give the random author name. I already have this one. Let me cut paste. Let me cut this one. Let me paste it over here. So I'll explain what I have done. I have just considered the p tag and the span tag. Within the paragraph tag, I have just given the random text. You can give any text relevant to this project. You can consider any text. I have just given the random lorem ipsum text. And within the span tag, I have just given the class name author and I have just mentioned the random author name. I have given John Doe. You can give any name that's relevant, right? So I'll just come here. Let me copy the same thing twice. So I'll just paste it over here. Also, let me paste it over here. So I'll open this one. Yeah, same thing. This one, let me paste for the second one, right? Let me paste it over here. For the third one, I'll just come here. Let me cut this one and also let me close this one. Let me paste it over here. So after this, let me format the document once. This looks good now. Yeah. After this one, what I'll do, after the closing of the last div tag, I'll just come here. Let me make use of one more div tag and give the class name navigation, right? So inside this div, let me make use of the 3 label. I'll just give label into 3. Sorry, what happened? So yeah, here, sorry. For the label, I'll give, let me do one thing. Let me select all, or I'll just give slide 1 for now. I'll change it later. Class name, I'll just give navigation hyphen BTN to everything. So let me come here. The first one will be same. This one I'll just make it to slide 2 and slide 3. This is it for the HTML. I'll just format the document once. So yeah, let's start writing. Let's start writing the CSS code, right? So I just want to make use of the Poppins font. What I'll do, I'll just open the Chrome. Let me search for Poppins font. Click on the first one, first link basically. Click on get font, get embed code, import. I'll just copy these 3 lines. Let me close this one. Let me paste it over here. So initially, let me make use of the universal selector, right? What I do, I'll just give margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing. I'll set this one to border box. Next, let's style for the, I'll just come here. Let me copy, let me copy this one, paste it over here. Font family, I'll do one thing. Let me type, close that one, right? Poppins, as well as the, if something goes wrong, I'll just make use of the sans serif. The primary font we'll be making use of is Poppins. If something goes wrong, we'll be making use of sans serif. Let's resume styling, right? Line height, let me give 1.6. Background color, let me give some darker background color. 333. Color as well, I'll just give 333. Let me make use of display select, justify content center. So I'll just, what I'll do, let me do one thing. Let me close this one. I'll come down as, I have installed an extension called Live Server. This one, Live Server. So what this does basically is, whenever we make changes in the index.html file, it will directly reflect in the browser so that we don't have to reload the page again and again to see the changes. I'll just close this one. Just give me a second. Let me come here. Let me right click on the index.html. Click on open with Live Server. So let's wait for some time. Let me adjust this one. So yeah, currently this is looking like this, right? Let's continue styling. So justify content center I have given. Let me give align item center as well. After this, height of 100, view height. So this is looking like this now. Next, let's style for the class slides. I'll just come here. Let me search for the slides. Here, right? This one. Let me copy this one. Let me come here. Paste it over here. Oh, got dot, right? Yeah. So for this one, let me give position relative width of 100%. Also max width of 600 pixel. Height of auto and overflow. Let me give hidden. Margin 0. Auto. Background of RGBA. .255 thrice and point 0.15. Next, this is looking like this right now, right? So let me give border radius of 16 pixel. Padding, let me give 20 pixel. Also, backdrop filter, let's make use of the blur. And blur, let me set this one to 10 pixel. Let's see. Yeah. So I'll give box shadow of 0, 8 pixel, 32 pixel, as well as let me consider RGBA 31, 38, 135, as well as finally I'll just give 0.15. So this is it for the slides. Next, let's style for the testimonial card. So this one, right? Let me copy this one entirely. Yeah, I'll just come here. Let me paste it over here. So for the testimonial card, let me give width of 100%. Initially, let's set this one to none. Let's give display to none. Also, let's make use of the background color. We're not displaying that one initially. So we have given display none. Background color, I'll just make use of RGBA of this one. Let me select and let me change this one to 0.5 instead of 0.15. Also, let me give border radius of 12 pixel, box shadow of 0, 8 pixel, 16 pixel, minus 8 pixel. Finally, let me consider 0 thrice and finally 0.4. So this is it for the testimonial card. Next, let's type for the testimonial card, but first of type we'll be considering and then we'll be styling, right? I'll just give this one. We'll select first of type. So now we'll be displaying. So first one, what I'll give? Display, from display none to display block, right? So now this is getting displayed, right? The first card that is getting displayed. When I come to index.html, this one, the first one is getting displayed. That is the reason we have made use of the first of type, right? So next, what we'll do, we'll style for the testimonial content. So I'll just come here, testimonial content, this one, right? Let me copy this one and paste it over here. Testimonial content, let's align the text to center. I'll just give text align center. So this is looking good now, right? Next, we'll style for the paragraph tag, right? This one. So the testimonial content will be same, this one. And I'll just come to index.html. Let me copy the paragraph. Let me paste it over here. For this one, font style, let me make use of the font style and give italic. So font size, let me give 1.2 rem. Finally, color, let me give 444. This is it for the paragraph tag under the testimonial content class. Next, let's style for the author, right? Let me come here. Let me copy this one, author. Class of author we have given inside the span tag, right? Let me copy that one and paste it over here. For the author, let me make use of font weight, or let me type, where is font? Yeah, this one itself, sorry. Font weight of 600. Display, we have to display, right? So we'll be giving display block. This looks nice now. Let me give margin top so that this looks nice. Margin top of, I'll just give 10 pixel. So yeah, you can see the author name. Now it looks good. And color, instead of black, Let me set this one to the purple. This is fine. Yeah. After the author class, this is it for the author class. Let's style for the navigation. Class navigation. So I'll just come here. Navigation, this one, right? Class of navigation I had given for this step. Let me copy and paste it over here. Navigation position, I'll just give absolute. So bottom of 20 pixel, left of 50%, transform, translate XO, let me give horizontally. Translate X means nothing but we'll be styling for horizontally, right? 50%, you can see the changes. And also let me give display flex, right? This is fine. Sorry, what is wrong here? Why this one? Yeah. Oh, did I do anything wrong here? Oh, here, author. Yeah, sorry. Now, let's style for the navigation button. I'll just come here. Where is navigation button? Let me copy this one. Let me paste it over here. For the navigation button, I'll just give width of 10 pixel, height of 10 pixel, background color BBB, border radius of 50%, margin of 0 and 5 pixel. Let me give cursor, pointer, as well as let's set the transition. Let me choose background color. Background color, let me select 0.3 seconds to just make use of ease. So this is it for the navigation button. So currently this is looking like this, right? So we just have to remove this one and we have to style in the same way here down. So let's style for the slide radio. Just come here. Where is the slide radio? This one. Let me copy this one. Here, this one. Let me paste it over here. For the slide radio, I'll just give display initially. I'll set this one to display none. So this is gone. Right now, this is looking like this, right? So we can click on this one, right? Next, what we'll do, initially we are only displaying the first testimonial, right? The first one we have written inside the P tag. So we have to display the second as well as the third as. So for that one, while I click on the second one, we'll be displaying we can display either 1 or 2 or even 3 equal. Or on clicking of 3 also, this one has to get displayed, right? So for that one, what I'll be doing, let me come here. Let me select slide 1. This one. Slide 1. Not this one basically. Just give me a second. Slide 1. This one. ID of slide 1 we have given, right? For the input. Just copy this one. Let me paste it over here. Sys check. So I'll just give check. I'll just make use of the combinator selector. Let me give slides. Testimonial card I'll select. So this one, let me select the nth child of 1. 1, 2 and 3 we'll select and we'll style for the same, right? So let me copy the same thing. Let me paste it over here twice. So this one, let me select this one to slide 2. This one to slide 3. Also, these things will be same, and nth child of, instead of 1, this will also be 2 and this will be 3. Instead of comma, I'll just on the flower basis, and let me give initially we'll set this one to display block, right? So this is looking like this initially. So for the first one, you can see this is looking like this. For the second one, you can see now we are displaying the first one and second one. For the third one, we are displaying the first one and third one along with the, just give me a second. After this one, let me copy the same thing and make the necessary changes. Let me copy this one and paste it over here. These three things will be same, navigation, and here instead of slides, sorry, this one will be navigation. Let me hold the Alt button. Sorry, I have selected the slides, right? Let me hold the Alt button. This is so annoying sometimes. So let me give navigation, and instead of the testimonial card, we'll be giving the navigation button class, right? So this one, navigation button class is nothing but this one. Let me hold the Alt button again. Let me delete this one. Instead of testimonial this thing, let me give navigation button, this one, right? Now this is good. Instead of display block, let me give background color. Let me select, we give 555. So yeah, now you can see this one, the color here. We are in the third one, right? So if I click on the second one, you can see the color here, second one. Also, we are displaying the first testimonial, right? This one within the card. So we are just making use of the dark layout, right? This one you can see. Now this works correctly. Also, finally, let's make use of media queries. Make sure that it is responsive and looks good on all devices, right? For that purpose, what I'll do, I'll just give media. Sorry, what is happening? Media screen, and I'll just give max width of 768 pixel. Let me style for the slides. I'll just give max width. I'll just set this one to 100%. So this is it, right? Let me format the document once. So this is looking nice. This one, let me check once again. This is working, and here you can see this one, radio. You can see the color as well, right? The one that is active. This one now you can see. If I click on the third one, this one you can see. We don't have to use JavaScript for this. HTML and CSS is enough. So let me, yeah, this is it. Everything is working correctly. This is it. Let me show you once again. So if I click on first one, the first testimonial we can see. If I click on the second one, the first one and second one we are displaying along with the author name, right? And if I click on this one, third one, we are displaying the first one along with the third one. So everything is working properly. This is it. Thanks for watching, guys.